Yes, we back, and you already know what it is. I told you earlier, I got a special guest in the building. I let the cat out the bag. Ladies and gentlemen, the soul brother, the number one soul brother himself,
man,
Mr. Pete Rock.
Wow.
What's good with you, baby? Thank you.
What an intro. Wow, that's crazy. Coming from you, King.
The chocolate boy wonder is in the
son.
building. You
Come
pulled
on,
up for me.
New York, let's get it.
Yes. I got so many questions to ask you.
Man.
Not only because of you up here, you know what I'm saying, at the infamous hour and all that. But yo,
by the way, your album is phenomenal.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Phenomenal.
Thank
Everything,
you, my brother.
Dog, every song.
Thank you,
All
my
right,
brother.
now
Thank you.
Now keep it moving.
So, yo, you know, when I was coming up here, I wanted to tell you that a lot of people be asking me, they be like, yo, you know, the hi-hat inside of Shook Ones, and they think it's the stove and all that crazy shit.
Wow.
But I just wanted to tell you in person that you inspired me, influenced me to use prevalent hi-hats in my beats. I was really trying to imitate you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Because when I used to listen to your beats before I was able to start making beats, it's like, yo, your beats was like fucking candy to me, kid. Like, word to my mother, word to everything I love.
Man.
It was so crazy. I deconstructed your beats the best way I could.
Man,
and when I was listening to your beats, I didn't even know what a hi-hat was, but I said, I know I want to put that shit in my beat.
I was putting like hi-hats, jingle bells. I mean, hanging with Large Professor back in the day, finding records and yo, listen to this, and yo, we be finding stuff like yo, you know, like, and then, you know, after that, we just kind of was doing it on our own, man. We was in our own world with it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So, but what made you like? What made you want to use the hi-hats, make them so prevalent in the beats, like you know, the Reminisce Over You and, you know, those like classic tracks, like what? Because you could have just went another way and just made it 808 heavy or, you know, snare heavy, whatever it was, but that hi-hat was like your signature sound. Well, did you know that was your signature sound when you was doing it?
Not really.
Okay.
Nope. I was like, you know, on some just... Sometimes I'll just be using the same hi-hat over and over and over again. And, you know, and there'll be some that just sound more interesting when you find certain records. And, you know, I get a lot of kicks and snares and stuff from records. Okay? All right. But it's all good. But I'm just saying there's a lot of, you know, hi-hats that sound different from each other. And when I heard this certain one, I was just like, wow, this is... pretty signature. But the anal me will go back and listen to the hi-hat now and be like, damn, the hi-hat is too loud. Like, damn, I could have turned that down a little bit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, but what my engineer was hearing was like perfection. And he would just work with how he worked. You know, how I made the beats is how he would kind of bring it out and make sure everything was leveled up.
And what engineer was that?
Jamie Staub. Shout out to Jamie Staub.
And he's still working to this day?
Of course. We did the Common album together.
And I want to get into that too. I'm not even going to go to Reminisce. I'm going to go with The World Is Yours.
Ooh, come on now.
The World Is Yours. Like, did you make that with Nas in mind?
No, actually... When he came to the crib, I was going through discs.
He came to your crib?
Yeah, he came to the basement.
Wow.
He came to the basement, and we came in there, and we was chilling, and I just started going through beats, different beats, and he was just standing there.
Was he picky? Was he picky?
Yeah, everyone's kind of picky, but he was picky in a good sense to find something that fits him like a suit, bro. Right. And so when I came to the World Is Yours beat, when he was like, yo, what's that? What's that? He was like, yo, chill, because I was about to play another beat. And he was like, nah. And then he just started doing this, like, just started doing that. And he was like doing this. Then he was like, yo, I want you to sing this on it. And I was like, sing what? I don't be singing. Come on, bro. And he was like, yo, I want you to sing, yo, whose world is this? The world, because he's like, I say the world is yours. Mine is mine. He want me to sing that.
Wow.
And I was trying it, and they was like, "Yo, your voice, bro. Yo," they like my voice.
I mean, you got the golden voice.
You know what I'm
You got the
saying?
golden voice, bro.
But I ain't no singer. I was just doing it for the hell of it. When you hear me do ad libs, I be doing little stupid stuff.
But the ad libs is like you was doing ad libs before motherfuckers was doing ad libs, before Diddy was doing his shit.
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
I think he probably bit
Diddy
off of you.
himself
You know what I'm
said
saying?
it to me. He was like,
Right.
"You know, I got that from you."
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, I mean, you mad original, son. Like,
Yeah.
did you know you was working on the classic album when you worked with Nas?
Of course. Of course. You know, there was a little mishap with me being late to the photo shoot. They all jumped on my neck about it. But I showed up late, but I showed up. You know what I'm saying? And I had the goal, which was that song, which I felt like was the one that was gonna.
Right, go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah.
And it was like an all-star cast of y'all. And you know, everybody know the story.
Yes.
Large Pro, this, that, and
Yes,
third.
yes, hanging out
Do
with
you
Large.
remember the first beat you ever made?
Yeah. I used to pause, but I started with pause button. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
James Brown records and stuff like that.
Yep.
Then it went from that to jazz records. Then it went from that to just like rock records. Then it went from that to everything. Like, you know, you got Brazilian, you got Russian, you got Poland, you got all, you know, them records is fire.
They are.
Come on,
They are.
bro.
They are.
So, you know, I just start working with all of that stuff and, you know, trying to be original with coming up with the New York hip hop sound
That's
we
right.
love.
That's right.
You
And,
know?
you know, speaking of the New York hip hop and all of that, you see the state of what the game is in today, and how do you feel about music today? Did you know it was going to change? How did you stay grounded and just still stay Pete Rock and withstanding that temptation of trying to sound like what's going on now? How do you beat that pressure?
Well, in the beginning, when all that new stuff started, I had issues, and so you know, with the raps and stuff and certain beats that just sound like water in a can or something.
Right.
And it had no substance, and so that's what the problem I was having with a person who makes substance. You know what I'm saying? And you know, today I think the youngins are starting to understand. And they're working with me more.
Okay.
I'm working with Rome Streets right now.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a couple other cats. And I've worked with, like, you know, Skies Who, you know, Kendrick.
Right.
And people like that. And Kanye.
True.
And just, they starting to get it, bro. And I think they starting to show a little bit more respect than they used to. They still say a little slick shit here and there. But you know what I mean? But they get it because they have to understand that music is like this rotation.
Right.
You know, it's like the world spins, so things change. And so it's changing back to what real music is, bro. And your album, Common album, all that stuff is like the charge.
That's right.
That's gonna lead the charge on what music should sound like, bro.
I was talking to some of my peoples, and they were saying that, like, your album with Common, the album that I just dropped, and, you know, of course, the things that Nas and Primo is doing and stuff like that. They said that shit is giving people hope.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, look, we're still here. I mean, we started very young, and we still understand what music is, and we're still here.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Holding it down. So, you know, our talents is important because we show so much diversity in what needs to be done when making music. You know what I'm saying? And now you could just pick your poison on what you like. You could not pigeonhole yourself to one sound. I like to just do different surprises. Like, oh shit, Pete made that. Like, damn.
Right.
Like, I ain't know that he made that. A lot of people say that to me when they don't realize I made something.
Right.
And so, you know, when you show that versatility, is way more respect for as a musician.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And so I be locked in, bro.
Do you feel like you have the upper hand, being that you also can DJ?
Yeah.
As a producer, do you feel like you got the upper hand?
Of course, because you know, producing, that's where it comes from.
Right.
Believe it or not, it comes from being a DJ. From what I learned from the the school I come from, and you know, the old school, the true school I call them. You know, the Caz, the Flashes, the Charlie Chases, DST, the DJs, Flash, Theodore, Herc, of course, Grandmaster Flowers. No one really talks about him.
Right.
And he's a Brooklyn cat.
Right.
Who started some things, you know. But I say Kool Herc also being Jamaican descent.
Right.
I'm Jamaican.
Right.
So
hell yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna claim something too.
Nah, that's right. That's right. Y'all part of the culture like a motherfucker. Y'all started it. Like you know what I'm saying?
A lot of Jamaicans,
Kool Herc, right up, straight up.
And a lot of Jamaicans y'all think is American is Jamaican.
That's right. Let them know. Shouts out to Jamaica because
Word
they
up,
just
bro.
had a
straight up,
a storm
Hurricane
out there.
Melissa.
And we praying for everybody.
Yes.
And
my family's good. They're on the other side of Kingston.
Okay.
They just lost some
everybody's
power.
Good.
Yeah, everyone's great. Everyone's alive.
That's what I love. That's what I love to hear.
Yeah, man.
DJing, you know what I'm saying? I did a little research on you and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Marley Marl, man. That's why I
Right.
started as a youngin' with the Queens King.
That's what I'm saying. How did that connection even happen?
Heavy D.
Okay.
Heavy D. My
Right.
cousin Heavy D. Rest in peace. He used to brag to Marley. Well, at the time, when Marley needed a DJ who, Kev was rocking with Marley, and then he broke his leg or something and needed a sub, and I was the sub. And Hev was pitching me like, yo, my little cousin is nice.
Right.
And Marley gave me a shot, bro.
Wow. Because I used to listen to that shit religiously.
My favorite producer gave me a shot. I was like,
crazy. Did you learn anything from Marley, like
yes,
being around him?
Everything.
Wow.
I used to be like this on the radio, just the pause. What's that word? Premiere. Whoa, letting the pause button go.
Yes.
And listen, all that Juice Crew.
Yes.
Come on, man. Marley
Yes.
know what it is. I told him this already.
Hell yeah.
That's the big homie.
I can't remember, but was you already in your producer's bag by the time you was DJing for Marley Marl? Was you already producing?
I was getting in it.
What did you produce up until that point?
You know what I used to do? I used to bring my SP up to In Control and hook it up and do live remixes on the radio with my beats. Just hit the play and do an acapella.
Crazy. That's so crazy.
Yep, ask Marley. It'll tell you.
That's so crazy.
That's on tape, actually.
It is. I bet it is, man. You need to
cassette.
bring that out. You need to pull that out.
I got that. I'm gonna
you know
get
what
it.
I'm saying? Some kind of documentary.
Yes.
About that,
yes,
man.
In Control. So, as a DJ, it's important for producers because now we have a sense of music. Now, since we learn how to play it as a DJ, then you learn how to play it as a DJ, and then you graduate from that to making it. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to make it, because I was always curious about people like Marley and Howie T. Rest in peace.
Right.
People like those producers like that, and I was like, damn, who's the man behind everything? Who's the one creating this funky stuff?
Right.
And that's what made me
Marley Marl.
And look how God worked. How all of a sudden I went my favorite producer DJing on the radio as a youngin'.
That's crazy.
In New York, bro.
That's crazy.
On WBLS, God, that's crazy.
And that was like, the best hip hop radio show
I
of
love
all
Marley for that.
fucking time, yo.
I love Marley for that.
Like people don't know, they don't understand until you walk into a radio station how special it feels. Like you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
how
saying?
I met Large Pro. Because
Oh,
I was
word?
playing his record. I was playing his very first. I was playing a joint called Adam, and another joint on the B side, and then he put out another joint called Think. Then he had the on actual records. He had this joint called The Large Professor that I loved.
Yeah.
And I was playing all that stuff, bro. Everything. Watch Roger do his thing. Everything.
Wow.
And that's how I met Large. Came up to the station.
Damn.
And then we linked. And I used to go into Queens.
Yeah.
Eating
Left, right.
Glorious Pizza and Casino Boulevard and all that. Hanging with Flush and Mike, Geronimo and them. Even Irv.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because Earth from Queens and all of that.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, you was like inherited a bunch of records from your family, your pops, or somebody like that,
Jamaican,
right?
Big collection.
Right, so you didn't really have to go nowhere, but outside of that, did you start digging? And what's your method to digging?
I stole on my father's stuff. He had all the shit. He had the Cool in the Gang. He had NT on 45, which is the breakbeat joints.
Right.
I was looking through his 45s. I was like, damn.
Crazy.
Damn, what's this?
Crazy.
I was finding stuff in there. And then my collection built from that.
Damn.
And I used to go digging with Large and everybody. Buck Wow. We used to go to them record conventions.
Yes.
Q-Tip, we used to come to the crib. And, yeah.
Because it was like a crew of y'all, of producers that had like a tight-knit circle.
Yeah.
You, Large Professor.
Yeah.
Buck Wow. Or even Lord Finesse.
Yeah, because it was an era where it was like native tonguish. Was kind of running things with Jungle Brothers and Tribe and stuff.
I loved them.
And then we was born out of that.
Right.
We was in that circle.
Yeah.
And then here we come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You changed the game with the production that you came with. Like I said, and I'm not even saying that just because you're here, and God honest truth. When I was listening to your beats, it really, really fucking inspired me, and I was like, damn, I want to make beats like that. So, like I said, when I made Shook Ones, that was me trying to imitate, you know what I'm saying, the Pete Rock, you know what I mean?
The way you did that, though, I told you I'd be tripping off you, kid. Like, from the way you made Shook Ones and the way you made Survival of the Fittest. Because I'm a digger. I didn't even know I had them records till I found out what it was. I was like,
crazy.
Joint was to the side. I wasn't.
Right.
I was just, you know how you find records, you like,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
But you.
Yeah.
Come on,
but the way that you sampled, like, let's just go to the Reminisce record, because I need to know this. You filtered the bass line, but did you chop it as well? Because it just sounds too perfect the way. I know the record couldn't have sounded like that.
The bass line is only 2 chops.
2 chops.
There's only 2 chops.
But
it's just those that.
Right.
That's the bass line.
And
then
then
I just filtered that. Right, and then put them dreams around. Say it loud.
Yeah.
And then that was the beat first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had that, the beat and the bass. And then I put the bass line was on top of the bass.
Right.
Is what you hear CL rapping on.
Okay.
And then boom. The rest is history, Ken.
So do you still produce like that to this day, or you have a different method now?
I have a different method now because of new equipment.
Right. What you working on?
I was working on the SP1200.
Right, the SP. But
my
now
whole
what you
career.
working?
Now I'm on the MPC X.
Yeah.
I did the Renaissance. I got a few beats on that, but I'm really on that 2000 XL. It's just something about it that feels like an upgraded SP, and I'm just like, I just kind of fell into it and locked into that machine. I don't care what they put out.
Right.
Something about that machine and me, and, I don't know.
I mean, you fucking mastered that shit.
You used the ASR, right?
I did back in the days. I used the ASR and the MP60.
I saw a video of you using. What the fuck is that? Damn. I
just recently bought another MPC, and let me tell you that.
Which one? The X?
Nah, I bought the MPC. I bought the MPC 3000.
Oh,
I bought the
Dilla.
MPC 3000. Yeah, I bought that again.
Dilla machine.
And it's still fucking sitting there.
Wow.
Because you know why? Because I forgot how to work this shit.
Bro, I had the 2500. I only made like 4 or 5 beats on there. Just sat the rest of the whole time. But there's this one beat, and I can't find. I know I saved it on there, and I'm looking for it so bad. I need this beat is so fire, and I'm like, damn, I hope I ain't lose it. I hope I saved it right.
Did you save it?
I don't know. I have to check it again. I'm just gonna put my faith in God and hope that beat is still there.
Hey, if it's not there, you can make the shit over.
I'll make it over.
You just that ill.
Yeah.
Do you still have all of those classic beats that you did on disc today still?
Yeah. And speaking of making over, there's a story, AZ story. Rather unique, right? Had the beat going so fire. It don't sound the same as I first had it.
Right.
Engineer assistant in the studio hits the. I'm in there working on it, doing the dramatics and all of that, and he plugs it out.
Motherfucker.
By accident, he hit the plug. He's doing something, trying to do a patch.
No.
And when I tell you, nigga, I was angry like Banner. And Bruce Banner up in the joint. And then I had to remake it. I had to redo it. And then when I redid it in the studio, is what you hear right now.
Right. But in your mind, you like,
in my mind, I had it better. Yeah, I was mad.
But we don't know that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
But then, A loved it, so.
Yeah, that's all that motherfucking counts.
But there's a story behind it.
I'm sure there's a story behind it. And, I wanted to talk to you because, and nothing controversial, nothing like that, but I just want the audience to know, to kind of get a feel for, I'm in a duo, you was in a duo, and how tough it is to keep that together.
It is. It's very tough. Very tough when two people have two different personalities,
right.
But
you started off with the same agenda, and y'all was young.
And I always wish my partner CL Smooth the best.
Absolutely,
absolutely. In whatever he's doing, because he's talented in my eyes. I've worked with him for so long, but there's a time where there's a fork comes in the road.
Right.
And when in growth, when you growing and you got a focus, you locked in on that focus.
That's right.
And so if no one's not on that page with you, then they tend to fall.
Right. Trust me, I know it all too well. You know what I mean? I definitely, keeping the duo together.
Tough.
I mean, look at all the groups in hip-hop history.
It just felt like it started once EPMD happened.
Right.
That's when everyone just started.
Right. You know what I mean? It's just, I think it's just the natural order of things sometimes, man.
Bro.
It just be like
part
that.
of the business, bro.
Yeah,
it's
it
part
is.
of the business. I always say that, because, being you, been in this forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, the ups, the downs, we had it all. But, that made us stronger, bro, because we still here. It didn't do us wrong. It did us well. Like, we still here doing the same shit.
And you still made some crazy shit.
That's it. And same with you.
With thank you. And you made some crazy shit with Common.
Yes.
You knew Common for a long time.
Very long time.
Right?
92.
And that wasn't your first time working with him.
91 we met.
90?
91 we met, me and Common. And then, just loving what he does. His talent was amazing.
Right.
Rapping.
I'm
a fan. I became instant fan. Then we did The Bitch in You. When he was mad about Q.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did that. And
I actually did a remix on that.
Yep.
It wasn't good as yours.
I just heard it the other day.
Yeah, it wasn't good as yours.
Man, come on.
No, but
now.
I'm just saying. No, but this.
It don't, it's you. It don't matter.
You're right.
Havoc.
You're right.
So it don't matter.
You're right.
Come on, man.
You're right. But your catalog is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? You the best top 5. You know what I'm saying? DOA. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't work for that.
No doubt. I know you don't.
The clown stuff that comes with it.
No
you know
doubt.
what I'm saying? So
I know you don't.
I revere my peers, right?
True.
Love everybody. So
True.
My thing is like, when we young, we have the ego and we have the competition. We want to compete and shit like that, and that's fun to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Half the time, cats was trying to compete with me. You know what I mean? I was loving what I do.
Right.
But in this game, that happens and egos flare, and then we grow, and some of us do, some of us don't. We realize, hey, we grown men now. Like that shit was, childish. Some of that shit was, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we grown men, bro.
That's right.
We grown men, bro.
We are grown men, and we do grown things.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
we evolve.
That's it.
Stay
locked in.
Always stay locked in. I bet you after this, you gonna go make some more beats.
I actually was making some beats before I came here.
Yo, sometimes when they be asking me to come into the city, I'm like, motherfucker,
I be wanting to come.
I'm working, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm coming for you, of course. When I heard it was you, I'm like, Oh, no doubt. Gotta be there for that.
Let me tell you something. I was waiting for this interview, and I was working on an episode that's never gonna come out no more, because on my episode during my break, I was like, "Yo, if you see Pete Rock, tell him to pull up on the infamous hour." You heard? But it never.
What?
It's not gonna come out no more.
Those messages never get to me. I don't get it.
Because it's not coming out no more because you pulled up on me.
Oh, good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you pulled up on me.
Sometimes people make requests and I don't be knowing, so they get mad at me.
Because you be in your bag.
Give me funny looks and stuff. I'll be like, what's wrong? What I do to him?
We not.
You know what I'm saying?
You successful. That's what you did to him.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'll share something with you.
No doubt.
You know?
Listen,
I'm
gonna have to start hanging with you to get a couple of tips. I need a few tips. I'm telling you, I'm a life student.
I'm still like a nerd with this.
Yes.
Still a nerd with this, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there any artists that outside of the hip hop genre that you would like to work with?
Yes, Yebba Smith.
Oh my God! God damn, get out my head.
That's my homie, man. She's her voice is golden.
Yes,
you know.
I'm not even gonna ask you. Did you hear her album? I play her shit like I'm playing a hip hop album.
When I talked to her like a couple of days ago, we were supposed to link, but then I know how it is with musicians.
That would be so fucking amazing.
Man, I used to hang out with her in the studio just to be there, sitting there listening to what she got
as
cooking.
good as she sounds?
Come on, bro.
Holy
She's
shit.
Soulful. Like
yes.
I was like, man.
Yes.
I always had, I made a beat for her, and I put her on to like the Silvers. She ain't know nothing about the Silvers, so I put her on to the Silvers.
Right.
Now she loves the Silvers.
Wow.
Shout out to Yebba Smith.
Yes, man. One of the best singers in the universe today.
She's awesome.
You surprised me with that that answer, but you know what though? I feel like me and you was cut from the same cloth. And that's the same fucking answer I would have gave.
We are from the same cloth. We are from the same cloth. Yo, I was watching you make beats on the Master Pill thing. I was like, the roulette. And I was like, look at this dude, man. No, half these dudes can't do what you do, bro.
Oh man, I'm just trying to find that pot of gold.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what it's like.
Right.
But the way you found things in slow motion amazes me, bro.
Yo,
you're amazing for that, bro.
I appreciate you, but I definitely accept my flowers.
Come on, brother. So
you accept yours.
I got
Here
it.
At the infamous hour, we give flowers.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
How do you feel about AI?
I don't like it. I know I said some confusing things earlier, maybe when I got interviewed on CNN when they talked to me, and I was just like, I don't know yet. But now I know, and I don't like it.
Not at all. Not one fucking
how they
bit.
using it. Not how they using it. I don't even like it in comic book movies. I don't even like it in
right.
I just don't like it.
It's just gonna get worse.
I know.
It's just gonna get worse because they got videos that look so fucking real.
Let me mention not to
go ahead.
No,
go please.
I don't like the fact that Timbaland praises it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Because it's a problem when it comes to music.
He's perpetuating it.
Yeah, because music we make comes from here, bro.
That's right.
The heart and the soul, bro. And then we enlighten people with it, man.
That's right.
AI don't have no soul. Can't have a conversation with an AI or whatever over music.
Right.
Like, what is this? Come on, man.
I mean, using AI to me is the ultimate cheating. That's cheating on the fucking test.
You know what that is too, bro? Is the fact that the work we do, a lot of people can't do.
That's right.
And they find a cheat code.
That's
right.
what
this is all about.
That's right.
You know what I'm
saying? And I think that's to them jealous motherfuckers out there too. They be like, I could do what you do, and
nope.
now they got a tool to do what we do.
You could take a scissors and cut a piece of paper in half, and I did something. No, you didn't do nothing.
You didn't do shit.
You didn't do nothing.
You heard that? Y'all ain't do shit. Y'all want to do. I ain't gonna knock you if you want to do the AI way. It ain't gonna be better than the real way.
They get mad at because we keep our secrets. We don't tell everything.
We have to.
But we will teach by ear. We will teach who deserves to be taught.
That
who loves music and people who want to see the culture thrive.
That's right, and that leads into my next question. How the fuck do you protect your energy?
That's a good question.
How does
the way
Pete Rock
the world has changed after the pandemic, brother.
Right.
People are different.
They are.
I'm still the same me.
That's right.
But I see the change, bro, and I feel it, and I feel like friendships dissolve, family members wandering and going here, over there, and it's just weird, man. And then in the pandemic, I never seen people so scared, man.
Right.
And I got my opinions about everything, but I keep it to myself, bro.
Yeah.
People know how I felt about it from my Instagram if they watch my Instagram in the pandemic and how I felt about it and how they felt about me being unvaccinated.
And I was gonna ask you, but I ain't want to put you on the spot. I was like, did you take the jab? And
course
look,
not.
If anybody out there took the jab, I'm not going against you like that. It's your right. You do whatever you want to do.
I know people I love that took that.
Yeah, I didn't take the jab either.
You know what I'm saying?
If I was a working man that had a 9-to-5 job, I would have lost my fucking job.
Yeah, brother. I would have just been, whatever. Maybe sue my boss later. But it didn't stop me. I went to Jamaica. I was still going to Nick games. I was moving.
That's right. I mean, man, Pete Rock, you are our modern day hero.
Thank you, brother.
I definitely got to say that.
Same to you, bro.
And pun intended, I know that you into comics because I'm on your Instagram page like religiously, and I know you. And I love that.
It's a clown show.
No, my uncle used to collect comic books. I mean, like if I dig in his shit, probably worth $100,000.
That's why we exist, right? Because of comic books, right?
Really?
Yeah, we're heroes, brother.
Do the knowledge on that. Tell me.
Like when you were little, right? And you saw $6 Million Man, or you saw Shazam, or you saw Wonder Woman, or you saw the Hulk.
Right.
We were fascinated. Spider-Man. We was fascinated by that. Then from the comic books, then it went from that to TV. Captain America had a sitcom. Hulk, Doctor Strange. Like Marvel had 70s MCU.
That's right.
And so that I was into it. I was into it. Being heroic, strong, different powers, different abilities.
Right.
Stan Lee's a genius for that.
He is.
To differentiate all these heroes with different powers.
Right.
And so that's us. We're doing hip hop, but we have different styles.
That's right. So which superhero are you? Which one would you pick for the powers that you like? I need that power.
The Incredible Hulk, because he represents strength.
That's right. And don't make him angry.
Don't make him angry. He's like so strong. The madder he gets, the stronger he gets. That's hard to fight.
That is. And he don't even be wanting no smoke either.
Wolverine to tell you. Wolverine to tell you.
He don't be wanting no smoke, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, what did I do to deserve this?
What did I fucking do to deserve Pete Rock coming to the infamous hour?
Come on, man.
Word up.
I'm a fan of Mobb Deep. Rest in peace to P. So a little story about me and him.
Please, let me know.
We in the studio, and I just felt this energy from him. Like he was just like real happy, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, damn, I'm in the studio with P. He just started laughing, bro.
Yeah.
And then we just started gelling.
Right.
And he started talking. And then he got serious in this conversation. I was like, ooh.
Right.
Oh,
that's
shoot. And I was like, oh, you on that shit I'm on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
Is there any track that you did that you feel like, damn, I want to do this one over?
How to Roll a Blunt for Redman. We Got the Jazz for Tribe.
We got the fucking jazz.
What else? I mean, I like the beat the way it is now, though. I'll say I just wish I would have did a remix for it.
But the world loves it. The world is loving that shit. What was your relationship like with Dilla?
Oh, beautiful. His mom's called me up and we had a conversation. She was like, my son loves you, right? And I was like, what?
Right.
I was like, I love him. I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? So we, got to meet. I took a flight to Detroit, went to his house.
Wow.
Stood in his basement for like a week. Spent the night, was eating his mother's cooking, which is amazing. Shout out to Ma Dukes.
This is since he passed away?
No. This was during he was alive.
So
this when he was alive.
Yeah, right.
At his crib, he's like, yo, Pete. He's like, you could play with any of these records you want. He wanted to see how I made beats.
Right. How was his collection?
Crazy. He had wall-to-wall records.
Did you get to see how he made beats?
Yes.
Was it similar to your process?
No.
Really? Did it blow your mind?
Yes.
How was it? What did he do?
He showed me a new way to chop records, brother.
Wow.
I ain't gonna front.
For real?
Yeah, thank you, Dilla.
Wow.
Thank you, sir. Because, I remember finding this one record, and I was just telling a couple of homies I was talking to, Black Milk, a couple of other homies, I ain't know how to flip this record. I ain't know how to, and I found it in like 92, and I just left it alone.
Mm-hmm.
I made it the other day. I was like, wow, today, wait till they hear this one. But I didn't know how to flip it. And, when Dilla happened, when I heard him sample of my Jamal, I was just like, well, how did he do that?
Oh, that's one of my favorite artists.
And how did he do that?
How did he do that? He was like a chop master?
Yeah. Tip came, when I was doing I album, Faking Jack's album, those dudes. When I was doing that album, Tip came to the studio, and he had a cassette of Dilla beats, and stopped my session. You interrupted my session. He said, I need you to hear this, Pete. I need you to hear this. And he just pressed play, and he was playing them beats, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm gonna be out of a job. Who's this? So then I'm like, yo. And then he's like, yo, it's this dude Dilla out of Detroit, man.
Word.
And then that's how I was like, I was like, I gotta go meet this guy.
Right.
I took the flight.
And it was y'all clicked
just like that. I could stay
that.
in his house for a week, bro. He was like, yo, you could just, here's pillow. They set me up, bro. Sure facts.
They was like, yo, welcome home.
Yeah. I walked in,
wow.
and it's a rough neighborhood where he's at.
For sure, but
and
we used
walked
to it.
in, I saw that thing, and it was just sitting there, and he was like, yo, Pete, it's just crazy.
For real.
Yeah.
He must have been like really honored to even have you in his crib.
Yes. And so, when he told me his story about what inspired what I did and everything like that, I was just like, man, you got this, bro.
Right.
You've been. It's like you've been here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I first came to Detroit, they was doing shows, local shows, and I was going to these shows. That's when Proof was alive. Rest in peace to Proof. I met him. We was running around Detroit. So Maurice Malone, remember him?
Yes.
They had the store.
Basketball? You talking about the basketball?
The fashion.
Oh, Maurice Malone.
Yes.
I'm bugging.
Yep. No, I know you good. And I used to go to that store, and they used to be doing the freestyle thing. And Dilla and them had shows in locally. I went to Slum Village show, and they doing songs I never heard before, but the crowd is losing it.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, who are these guys?
Right.
And then boom.
Damn.
They explode, bro.
Slum
Then
Village.
the Madlib shit, Dilla and Madlib album or EP is crazy.
Right.
And Madlib got his own way.
Right.
That's crazy.
Have you ever worked with Madlib or see him work?
You know what? I talk to him a lot. Like more than most people talk to him. Me and him talk. But I have never seen him work, but heard everything. He's incredible. West Coast to me, like he's the best, real sound producer on the West Coast.
Madlib,
and that's taking nothing away from nobody.
True.
At all, because I know we have our favorite West Coast producers, Dre, Khalil, Melman.
Yeah. So, before we even get up out of here, I want to acknowledge Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying? I believe is one of those shining cities on the hill.
Thanks to Heavy D.
yeah. Thanks to money earning Mount Vernon.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Everyone used to just kind of look us over. No one knew that we were right. Kissing the Bronx. We right. You could take 1 foot, cross it over a line.
Right
in
there.
the Bronx.
It's right, literally.
Boom. You know what I'm
Literally.
saying? And so that's just the north side of the Bronx, just up a little more closer to the Vernon. So we're a city, but we had to show people.
That's right. That's right.
Denzel, Dick Clark, Stephanie Mills.
Wow.
Ozzy and Ruby D. Albie Shore, Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Heavy D and the Boys.
Right.
All in that town.
Wow, that was amazing.
Felicia Rashad.
And
Ahmad Rashad.
And did you know all of that growing up?
Oh yeah, Felicia Rashad's son. We used to, hang out.
Wow.
Just go over there and hang out with him. Billy, shout out to Billy.
Wow, that's so fucking amazing. Years ago, I moved to Westchester, and
I remember New Rochelle.
That's right.
New Row.
A couple of towns over, right?
Right, not even a couple. Just
it's
same
a town
thing.
over.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Bronx,
because King Street,
New Row.
right?
Yep.
Then you go
in New Rochelle. You could get to the Bronx, right? Boom.
Right, yeah, right there. Because you got Pelham, Mount Vernon, and all of that. And
White Plains is like the other way.
Yeah, it's kind of like west or something like that.
Yeah, it's up that way.
But so Westchester, we had y'all, Heavy D,
Brand Nubian,
Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Brand Nubian, and Grand Puba. In his time when he was rapping was like so new, right? He changed the rapping style.
But it's been around.
He's been
there.
Yeah.
He's been around.
Because Grand Puba Maxwell, before he had Brand Nubians, he was with another group. I forget the name of the group.
Masters of Ceremony.
Masters of Ceremony, bro. And that was kind of around the time when like Slick Rick was out and stuff like that.
Yep.
Masters of Ceremony, like
and
that.
Slick.
Hey, pretty mama, you look sweet. I mean, you the type of girl that I've been dying
There's
to
a
be.
Slick Rick in all of us.
Absolutely.
He inspired the whole rap game.
Absolutely.
Period. End of it.
And so he was just one of my favorite people. And I say all of this to say that I was happy to be living amongst y'all. You know what I'm saying? To get that energy. You know what I'm saying? I really was.
Bro, now that you look at it and you think about it and you think about like all the great work we did.
Yeah.
And all the great artists we were able to be amongst.
Yeah.
And you just look back at that shit like, damn, I wish we could just
straight up.
Just go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Had that one more time.
Oh, nah, we gonna still keep doing it.
Keep doing that.
Before we get up out of here, is there anything that you got going on that you want to let the people know, or where to follow you at and
De La
like
Soul single I produced drops tomorrow.
Shit, there we go.
Tomorrow. Shout out to De La Soul. Rest in peace to my guy Dave.
Yes.
Trugoy. And can't wait for that. Can't wait for you guys to hear that. That's tomorrow.
And that's congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And I do got to do a shameless plug. Like, me and you got to get an album in, brother.
Come on, bro.
Me and you got to get an album in.
I want to put you with my artist Amir. Shout out to AMXXR.
Amir, he's from Westchester too.
Yes,
as
sir.
well.
He right from the block.
Yes,
grew up on Hillside. You know.
Yeah.
Would love to get you a beat.
Yeah.
Or even if y'all rap together or something.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But anything you need, I told you, bro. I mean, I got you.
Thank you.
You know, whatever you need me to do for you, say the word. I'm writing raps again.
Oh shit! Y'all heard that? Y'all heard it up here at the
and I'm
Infamous
getting
Hour.
confident, bro, because I'm like, I just wrote.
Son, come on, man. The Chocolate Boy Wonder, man. Let's talk about it.
Come on now. Come on.
Hey, yo, Pete Rock,
What's
man.
up, bro?
Thank you for coming up to the Infamous Hour. We
Anytime.
appreciate you up here.
Yes.
The Infamous Hour, we give flowers. Pete Rock, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Pete Rock.
Peace, y'all. This was great. Shout out to the big homie right here, Havoc, and their album is out, and it's crazy. Shout out to Alchemist too.
Yeah, ALC, can't forget
my
ALC.
favorite producers is rocking and
yes.
yeah.
The Infamous Hour here on Shade 4-5. Let's go.